So just a little context. When this piece was originally created, my partner was a 6-foot-tall, 18-year-old white guy. And I'm going to be reading the feedback that we got when we initially submitted our application. See if you can figure out whose voice this is in. I thought that this was a critique of white privilege. This tall, good-looking, well-trained white young body needs to be punished, contorted, put off balance, made vulnerable in public. This is a tricky subject and it made me uncomfortable, but I think that is a space that you like. I admire your proclivity for making uncomfortable confessional statements like, I like being a choreographer because I can tell young, attractive people what to do. I think you could push harder on the S&M element that seemed pretty apparent to me. Again, that was him, not me. Manipulating the submissive figure, telling it what to do, what to say, what to feel. It piques my prurient interest. But then what? What do you want to say about that? As the piece goes on, I feel like the topic of being queer and aging starts to emerge. This is something I'd like to hear more about. Is it resentment or regret that you feel? I wanted to stew in those complex feelings with you. I'm not quite sure what the role of the third person was. There was a third person. They seemed to be at times a witness, but I felt we, the audience, were already playing that role. What do you want us to witness? The stark contrast between the young, malleable body and the older, jaded eye of the manipulator. I forgot what the Angels in America text almost immediately. I'm not sure how effective that was. Okay, whatever. You have a conversational approach that feels inclusive and deliberately unelevated, like you're happy to be taking the performer off the pedestal and into the conversational realm. You speak from the perspective of a known member of the community. I imagine this works when you are with your peeps and just getting down with them. So who are your peeps? Is it the vague modern dance crowd? Hello. Queer people, older queer men of color, the leather community? I'm not being cute here. I think it's really important for the kind of work you're making to locate yourself in that community that knows you, loves you, and with whom you're making, to locate yourself in that, blah, 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 and with whom you have a deep shared experience of the world. Then this conversational tone, this inside Jesse's mind kind of sharing really, really works. They have specifically come to have a chat with you. I would ask you to think more about the topic of this particular chat. Is it dealing with the uncomfortable topic of an older queer man lusting after a nubile body? This made me laugh when I was reading the email. Do you care about how the young nubile body feels about playing the role of the wanted, the one who is seen, the one who is manipulated? Maybe at some point his point of view could be addressed. That might turn things on their heads and take us into some new territory. Am I right about this component of critiquing white privilege? Probably not. There is this very white body that you're manipulating. This tall, beautiful white body, let's just remove white out of there, which must have an easy pathway through life. True or not? No. Something tells me, not from any prior knowledge of you, but just from the tone of the piece, that your path hasn't been quite so easy. Some overt acknowledgement of that disparity could be really bracing, even chilling in a good way. Drop you. Crawl. Keep crawling. Stop. Would you like to help me? Sure. No, you can place your body and help me manipulate him. Just give him an instruction, but it has to be pretty clear.
Stay in that position for Jesse somehow on top of you.
To say, baby, I won't go. Baby, you're right. When you're here, crushing all so
Drop it. Do a cartwheel.
I'm on top, so.
I'm not sure what I was gonna do here. I think I'm down. Bring it down. And all the way down. Wrap it. Your hands. Your hands. Never mind, come down. Turn around. Lean back. Oh God!
Right leg up. Right leg up. Fold at the hips.
Are you gonna drop me?
No, all the way down.
Turn around. Stand up.
Four steps forward. Four steps forward. Lean back.
Oh God!
Yes, yes. What should we do next?
Anyone.
Which one of us? No, we get down. Go over. Sit up.